All right, welcome everybody to another daily Japanese study video where I study Japanese every single day to try to get better at it, and I bring you and Twitch along for the ride. Today, we are doing two NHK News Web Easy articles about super fun, engaging topics such as war and natural disasters, because that's what we got on the table today to talk about. And then after that, I want to hop in and do a little bit of Yotsuba as a palate cleanser from all of this. So that is the plan today. We got a lot of words yesterday because we went through 4 articles. So that was quite a bit of study. And I'm ready to get right back into it. So let's do this. This is a picture of a bomber dropping a bomb that may or may not kill people. So I'm not super happy about reading this. All right, we have America got Iran を攻撃した。So 攻撃 is like it's like a fight. It's like an assault, right? Attack, assault, onslaught. Yeah. Do we have 攻撃 inside of here? I think we do, but we might not have actually added it the last time it came up. We did not. Okay, so let's add that in there. Assault, raid, attack. Let's shift this just to see again. Get that up there. So attack, assault, raid, onslaught, offensive. Also can be criticism. Criticism, and censure, which is when you censor things. Denunciation, condemnation. Okay, yeah, that seems pretty good there. Kogeki, attack, raid, assault, criticism, censure. So, I always treat it like, hey, the number one use of it is attack. So some sort of offense in this case. So kogeki, offense. And then of course, criticism, censure on there. So add that in. So the America and Iran, America assaulted Iran is what this is saying. America ga, so America is the subject. Iran o kogeki shita. So kogeki is a noun. It can take suru, which I should have added into that card. All right. アメリカが22日アイランを攻撃しました。So on the 22nd, America, on the 22nd, assaulted Iran. 過去を研究している3つの場所を空から攻撃しました。So, 核を研究. So, 研究, we've seen this before in Shinchan. 研究 is research. So, 研究している is researching. 核 here. Stone pit core nucleus. Nuclear weapons. Ah, okay. I have not seen this one before. So, 核を研究している3つの場所を. So, 3 places that are researching nuclear weapons is the 核 that we're getting here. Stone of a fruit, pip core, heart nucleus, and nuclear. Okay. Well, let's add that in. That's a lot there. Kaku. Nice. Kaku. And because the ku is not on the side, it'll be easy to remember that this is not the verb kaku. All right, let's find this on here. See if we can find the kanji. Oh, did I see it? No, that's a different one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Kaku. Oh. Kaku. There we go. Okay. So, Pit of a fruit. Core of a team. Nucleus. Nuclear weapons. That is an insane spread for one kanji. It could be the core of a peach or a nuke. I'm assuming context will make it obvious which is which, but you know. Okay, so 過去に研究している3つの場所を空から攻撃しました。So, from the sky, they assaulted. So, 地下の建物を壊す特別な爆弾も使いました。Okay, so let's work through that. So, place under. Underground, right? So we have our earth right here. So if we do that, ground earth, and then under, hey, it's underground. 地下. So 地下の建物を, so 壊す, which is our destroy. Do we have 壊す? Actually, we might not have 地下 in there either. Let's check just to be safe. It's always perfectly fine to double check this stuff. Oh, well, that's already in there, so I think it's gonna be pretty safe to say maybe I didn't put this in. I have a sneaking suspicion this is in there and it's in just kanji because I thought that having chika right there gave it away. Or maybe it's so that I try to remember that. Well, let's do koasu then. Koasu. Koasu. Yes, it's that one right there. Koasu. Okay, okay. So, koasu. To break, to destroy, to demolish, to wreck, to ruin, to spoil, to damage, to break. Yep, okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and add that in down here. To, to break. To destroy. To demolish. To ruin. To spoil. Okay. Kowasu. Kowasu. So it says to spoil, like the plot of a movie. So we could say like, 僕の友達は、僕の友達は、この映画を壊してました。Right? They spoiled the movie. Yeah, maybe we can say that. Yes, okay. Anyways, 壊す. So, 壊す特別な爆弾も使いました. So, they used a special 爆弾 bomb. So, I knew 爆弾. Where did I learn? I think I learned that from My Hero Academia, watching it with my daughter, I think. But tokubetsu, that's just special. So using a special bomb. And they used a special bomb, essentially. So, 地下の建物, underground building を壊す特別な爆弾も使いました. So, they destroyed an underground building with a special bomb. Okay. Tarampu, I'm assuming? Yes, so tarampu can mean playing cards. I don't think that's what it's referring to here. Daitoro, which is just president of a country, right? So, Daitoro wa SNS de which is just social media, right? Yeah. Oh, right, because that's how he does all of his press is by tweeting. 核を研究する建物が大きく壊れたとしています。Okay, so, 壊れた, the word for spoiler is really. That is actually kind of hilarious. I wonder what the why. So here, Pretentious added this in. Also, welcome in Pretentious. So, okay. What does netabare netabare netabare? Does it say where it comes from? No. Netabare. Okay, netabare. Spoiler. Kind of neat. Thank you, Pretentious. Can't remember the origin? Okay. So, 核を研究する建物が大きく壊れた. So, via social media, he said that the nuclear weapon research building が大きく壊れた, bigly destroyed, right? So, 壊れた、大きく. So, としてます on here. So, としてます. So, he decided to blow up a building on there. アイランの大統領は、フランスの大統領と電話で話をしました. Okay, so the president of Iran and the president of France と電話で話をしました. So they talked via phone. Okay. Iran はexcuse me, let me take a quick sip here. 戦争してないのにアメリカから攻撃されたと言いました。So, アイランは戦争をしてない。So, 戦争 war. So, 戦争をしてない. So, as for Iran, they are not doing war, essentially. So, アメリカから攻撃された. With America's assault. So, essentially, they don't want war because of America's assault と言いました。アメリカもひどい目に遭うだろうという考えを示しました. There's a lot going on there. Oh, pretentious is founded from Wiktionary. Compound of netta, story plot, and bare, bear, continued form of bareru, to be discovered or revealed. Netta bare. So, netta, story plot, bare, bear are continued form of bareru for netta bare. Okay, netta bare. So, story revealed, essentially, is what it's like together. Oh, it's kind of neat. Thank you, Pretentious. Netabare. Netabare. You know what? Before I forget about it, let's add that in here. Netabare. Okay. Spoiler. And I'm going to put in there compound of netta Dory plus bareru. Bareru. Oh. Bareru. Which, let's put the space on there. To be discovered, to be revealed. Okay, to be discovered or revealed. Okay. That's kind of a fun one, actually. I really like that. Thank you, Pretentious. Thank you so much. Do that. Space. Okay. Just so the spacing's consistent. Alright. So, America mo. So, and America. Hidoi. Hidoi? Oh, wow. Okay, that was way more. Daro. So we have daro here, which is seems, right? So, to have a bad time, to go through a bitter experience. Okay. And it seems like America is having a bad time. Is that what this is saying? という考えを示しました。Cause like, yeah, okay. That's kind of weird. Let's throw that one into Dipple real quick, just for the fun of it. He expressed the idea that the US would suffer badly. Okay, so the would part there. Well, where's that coming from? Because daro seems. Yeah, okay. So, oishii daro. Seems delicious. Actually, there might be stuff in between them because that's an adjective. It might function differently. But, so, here we have hidoime ni ao. Hidoime ni ao. To have a bad time. To go through a bitter experience. Daro. So they're saying that they will. Okay, I see where that's getting that from there. アメリカ政府は世界中にいるアメリカ人に安全に十分気をつけて気をつけるように言ってます。I started doing the kiyotsukete before I realized that that is actually in the verb form here. Okay, so America seifu, government, right? So seifu is government, so the American government, America seifu wa seikaiju. So throughout the world, we learned about putting ju onto things to mean throughout, not that long ago. So if we put shift on here, throughout the world, around the world. Yep, so seikaiju ni iru, so to exist. Where do they exist? Throughout the world. We have ni directing there. So Americans that are throughout the world, ni anzen, safety, ni jibun, jibun, enough, sufficient, plenty, adequate. So take adequate care, essentially, because anzen is safety, security. So, jibun, sorry, not jibun, jubun, kiotsukeru you ni ittemasu. So they're saying, oh, really? That's mean doxed, and it uses the bade ending as well. That's neat, Fenwick. Okay. So they are saying, because we have yoni ittemasu, to tell someone to take sufficient care for their safety. And who are we saying that to? Americans throughout the world, according to the American government. Okay. Not a fun article, but we are getting some new words from it. So, kaku, meaning pit of a fruit, and also the core of something, or the nucleus of something, or nuclear weapons. So, 核を研究する. Nuclear weapon research building, 建物 here. That's a lot. So we got koku. We got to see kenkyu in a context that's not Shinchan, so that's kind of neat. We got to see bakudan, bomb, which I already knew, but hey, it's good to see it written out because I've only heard it. Let's see. We got to see Daitoro again to mean president of something. Daitoro. So that's good review right there. And then we got Koasu, to destroy. So that's pretty crazy. Quite a bit in there. All right. Well, if that wasn't depressing, let's talk about natural disasters here. So, we have a typhoon that is coming through the Pacific Ocean towards mainland Japan here. Look at that projected path there. Let's open up the Google Maps here real quick. Let's kind of see. So we are looking at straight on Tokyo, Yokohama, Shizuoka on there, huh? That is kind of where it's going, right? It's going right there. Yeah, it's going right towards Tokyo. Okay. Whew. All right, let's see. Taifu Nigol. Taifu number 2. Yeah, okay. Ogasawara Shoto no chikaku ni kuru. Okay. Are we sure this storm isn't caused by a kaiju? You can never be too sure, to be fair. Okay. Ogasawara. Ogasawara. Ogasawara Shoto? Archipelago. Shoto. Archipelago. Didn't we see another word for that? Wasn't it like reto? Wasn't that also something like archipelago? It was what was the word for to line up like an exhibition? There, exhibition. Retsu. Retsu. Okay, so that is the kanji I was thinking of right there. I'm going to click that. Words starting with that. Retsu. Yeah, archipelago. Retto. Retto. Okay. So, retto is one way of saying archipelago, but we can also say shotto. There's a ton of these tiny islands out there off the coast of Japan. They're too small to see on the map, but have their own language in the Japonic family. Oh, so is it the excuse me, the Ogasawara Islands way of saying archipelago? Talking about these little boys over here. Is that what you're getting at, Fenwick? Or you have no idea about that? Okay, okay. It was just a neat factoid about them then. Okay. So shoto and retto. Okay. Well, you know what? Hey, it's another way of saying it. We have a bunch of ways of saying all sorts of words, so this is kind of fun. Shoto. Yes, that one. Ooh, that's a good thing to note there. So pretentious is adding in that the one that we were just looking at on Jisho, retto, was listed as common. So maybe this shoto is a bit more formal. I guess we'll find out in a second here. Shoto. Chain of islands. Okay. Archipelago. All right, let's double check my spelling on archipelago here. I'm sure I messed up. Archipelago. Hey, no, I nailed it. Nice. Okay, archipelago. Okay, nice. Okay, well here let's look this up. Let's look up shoto. Okay, shoto. Archipelago, also listed as common. So now, of course, that begs the question, why one and not another? Now, retto is using the kanji for line up. Is shoto like a loose cluster of islands as an archipelago, and retto is more of a long line archipelago? Maybe that's the difference between the two? I'm making some postulations here. So with that, chikaku, so chikai, close, chikaku is near, so ni kuru. So it's near to come. Could image search them? You could. Let's see that. That's a good idea as well. Retto. Da da da. Okay. Oh, sorry. Retto. There we go. Images. You're not giving me much here, y'all. I mean, this one, that looks very thin, long line. But most of these are not great pictures. I will say that. Discover Nagasaki. Maybe. Maybe. That might be something to look more up later. Okay, so, Taifu no Nuzu desu. Is that the chain one? Yeah. Retto. Using file row rank tier column. Retto. So, that plus to here. So, chain of islands. Yeah. Okay, so, Taifu no Nuzu desu. Hey, it's news about a typhoon. So Kishocho, the JMA Kishocho. Hilarious that I know that. Ni yoru to. So according to the JMA, 23日午前、台風2号ができました。Okay, so we're going to see on the 23rd in the morning, we should see typhoon number 2 starting to arrive here. So I'm assuming they're talking about these little dots right here are the Ogasawara Islands. You know what? Let's do this. Let's look up the Ogasawara Islands. Okay, so Ogasawara. Really? You gave me nothing here. Ah, okay. Yes, right here. Here's the Ogasawara Islands. So if we look at this, we can see dekimashita. So on the 23rd, they got the typhoon. So since it's the 23rd here, that means this was yesterday. And so that means today, it's going to be about right here. Okay. So in 2 days' time, it will be arriving at the coast of the mainland of Japan, it looks like. Whew, okay. All right. So let's go through that again. Kishocho ni yoru to 23日午前、台風2号ができました。So, できました。でく、できる to be able to, be proficient to come into existence, to be born to come up. I'm trying to see what use of this To become sexually involved with someone, of course. To get pregnant. Gotcha. So, because it's not this to continue. And it's not like it's able to be the second one. I'm trying to see, like, which of these use cases feels best for what they're saying here. Or actually, maybe it was a tropical storm and became a typhoon. So like to be made, set up to be formed. So it formed the second typhoon on the 23rd. That might be the use case here. I'm not fully grasping that one. Uh, let's keep going though. Typhoon wa sorry, 24日. So 24日, the 24th, 夜明け前にかけて小笠原諸島の近くに来そうです。So, it's coming near the islands. Judge is saying it's the one like being born or being made. Okay, so it is like it's now here. So if the Ogasawara Islands are right here, let's kind of get that in context. That is what we're looking at, all the way down here up to there. That's a pretty big ways away. That's actually kind of crazy that there's these tiny, tiny islands all throughout there. I knew about these ones. I didn't actually know about Ogasawara out there. That's really cool to learn. Okay. So, 台風は24日夜明け here. Okay. Okay. I was like, what? Why? Daybreak, dawn, yoake. This is actually my first time seeing this. So, before dawn. Okay. Yoake. That's kind of neat. All right. Now, is there a like the almost inverse of that for sunset? Probably. I think we have sunset actually. Yoake. I did not know this one. Yoake. Okay. Dawn. Daybreak. Okay, cool. Yoake. So, 夜明け前にかけて、小笠原諸島の近くに来そうです。So, it's going to come close to the Ogasawara Islands before dawn are of the 24th. So, if those islands are like here. So it's here. It's going to hit them very, very, very early in the morning on the 24th. So basically, like now is when the typhoon is hitting right here. And then throughout the day, it will pass over them to up here. So hopefully, everybody in the Ogasawara Islands is doing fine. It seems like it will be gaining as it goes across there. I know this is projected path and not size, but it's going over ocean water. I don't know how warm the water is right here. I'm assuming that the water in this area tends to be a little warm because doesn't the current go like this and pull water up towards Japan? I'm actually not sure. If it's coming from the Bering Sea, the water gets cooled and then warms up down here. But I'm not sure. So that's kind of neat. All right, let's see. Let's keep going here. So, 小笠原諸島では、とても強い雨や風、高い波など、波。Wave. I didn't know that. Fenwick has an info dump for us here. Bonin English, also known as the Bonin Islands language or Ogasawara English, is an English-based Creole of the Bonin Islands, officially the Ogasawara Islands, south of Japan, with strong Japanese influence to the extent that it has been called a mixture of English and Japanese. Ah, okay. Uh, I knew small kanji. Here, let's throw this over here so I can actually see it better. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes. I did know tsunami, but I didn't. Once again, that's one of those words that when I think of it, I do not see the kanji at all. So, did not even think about this as being the Nami from Tsunami. I guess I should have. That seems very obvious in retrospect. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's get it in there anyways. Okay. Nami. Wave. Wave. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put tsunami in here as well. That's the wrong kanji? How bad are my eyes here? Oh, that is the wrong kanji. What the... Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Why is... And just to make sure, because I'm so bad at this. Okay, good. Jeesh. Okay. Add. Good catch, Fenwick. Okay. 高い波などに、十分気をつけてください. So, please take adequate care of tall waves, winds, and strong rain. I guess strong rain and winds, tall waves and the such. Okay. So very strong rain and winds. Okay. 台風から、東北から、九州でも雨がたくさん降ってます. Really? So, from the typhoon here, they're saying from Tohoku, Kyushu, they can see lots of rain falling. Which, if we kind of look at that, so Tohoku is up there, Kyushu is down here. So they're basically saying the whole dang country, except for Hokkaido up here. Okay. Gosh, that's okay. 天気の情報をテレビやエンタoh what? Oh, gosh dang it. Internet. Okay. Okay, yep, internet. If I had read it properly, I probably would have been fine on there. De mitari. Okay. ララジオで聞いたりして、十分に気をつけてください。So, 天気の情報. So, weather news, right? Yeah, news report. 天気の情報をテレビやインターネットで見たり. So, look at the television and internet, or listen to the radio, and take adequate care, please. Okay. Well, we got some stuff there. That was kind of a neat one. Hopefully everybody on the Ogasawara Islands there makes it through this just fine. It sounds like, based off of this, that they are going to have some very strong rain, winds, and tall waves there. So hopefully they are adequately prepared. I'm assuming this storm was not just suddenly out of nowhere, so hopefully they got plenty of time to prepare for everything. Okay. Well, now that we've been thoroughly depressed with those two articles, I say, let's flashbang everybody with Yotsuba. So, we had just gotten done reading this page right here, and we are up to this page where she is announcing something. So, ごちそうさまでした。よし。Excuse me. One second here. So, いい挨拶だ。いい挨拶だ. So, 挨拶, right, was like your. So, if it's greeting, I'm assuming it's also okay, reply response. So he's saying, Yosh, good aisatsu. You know, good job. Good job, Yotsuba. You said gochou-sama deshita. Alright, and so she got a compliment here. And so up here, we have toire ni itekimasu. So she's saying, I'm barking, I'm going out to the bathroom. Which I'm assuming he said you don't need to do that here. Sono itekimasu wa iran. Iran. Don't need. Kansai. Oh, okay. So this is iru, but iran. Oh, no. This is the, I recognize that kanji. Okay. That is just the iru for to need, to want. And so iran is what, like iranai, just kansai? Maybe? So he's saying you don't need to say itekimasu on there. It's just a version of iranai. Nice, okay. Yeah, we got there. Alright, so sono itekimasu. That itekimasu is not needed, is what he's saying. So she's going to the bathroom. I'm assuming that this gooba here is like flush. Is that goo? That doesn't look like goo there. I think it might be translating that slightly wrong. Anyways, a toilet flush onomatopoeia. She goes to the door. She goes to unlock the door and breaks it off with her super mutantly strong powers. So she's broken the door. Oh. Stare. Okay. Gatan. I'm assuming that is like the onomatopoeia for like shaking. Gatan. Here, let's try. Gatan. With a bang, with a crash, with a jolt. So, okay. Onomatopoeic for bang, rattle, crash, bump, jolt. Okay. Gatan, gata, gata. Was it gata? Oh, we got on there too. So it's like gata, rickety, racket. Gatan is like a bang then? Okay. So she's going donk, donk, donk. Donk, 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 donk. Tosan! Okay. Uh, kagi kowareta. Kagi? Okay, kagi, is key, right? So, kowareta is broke, but I'm assuming that kagi can also be, okay. It can also be the lock on there. So, the lock broke. Tosan! Kagi kowareta! Tosan! Okay. Okanakunatta. Okunakunatta. Oh, okay. That's not O. That's akanaknatta. So she's saying it's become it's become not openable, essentially. Is that because like natta on here is naru? Yeah, so unopenable became not openable became. Okay. So here, oh, sorry for the zoom there. Wasn't trying to do that. Tosan. Sleep. She went to the bathroom. He went to the bedroom and just went and fell asleep. So she's stuck in the bathroom here. She sees the door. She turns. She sees a window. Oh, she's got an idea. Yep. Okay. Yo. Oh. Yeah. Suge. Amazing. Good job, Yotsuba here. Okay. So now she jumped out of the window, landed on the fence, and balanced. That's honestly pretty impressive, all things considered. Okay. So she's doing the a shimmy and a shuffle down here. Nechimatta. So we have our neru. Nechimao, and then that becomes ta. So okay. So he completely fell asleep, I guess. Yotsuba, oi, mada, toire ka? Toire ka? Oi, Yotsuba, 入ってんだろ? As he's asking if she's, because 入ってんだ, so the unda is like explanation, right? I'm still not great with the unda stuff. What's the ro coming in here? The expectation, the reason is that, okay. And then, okay. So what's the ro here? So he's like, is this essentially him asking, are you in there? I want to grab just this little bit, because this will be the last thing that we do, is this page right here. I know you're in there. You're in it. You're in there. It's a daro on the end, which is the same as desho. Okay. Okay, so it's like, it's essentially saying, yeah, okay. Okay, and then, Yotsuba! Alright, well, we've got through a few pages here. Granted, most of them have next to no text on them, so not super difficult, but made it through that. Awesome. How many words do we get all together here? Sorry. 7 new words? Not bad at all. Okay. So this is where we're going to be picking up next time on Yotsuba, which I do want to start hitting a bit more because it'll give us some dialogue that's not going to be, excuse me, that's not going to be very like formal and rigid, which is what we're going to get most of the time with those NHK Web News Easy articles. Also, Fenwick gave me a site that had even more articles on it. I just have not gotten around to doing a bunch of them, but it looked very interesting. So we'll probably be doing some of that upcoming shortly. Anyways, I got a lot out of today. We got 2 articles done, got a little bit of news in us, and also got to read 5 pages of Yotsuba inside of here. Not bad, all things considered. So hopefully you got plenty out of that as well. Either way, いつもありがとうございます. As always, thank you so much. Good luck with your studies. And I hope to see you again tomorrow for another daily Japanese study video. Whew, that was a lot. I'll see you then. Bye.